Hey everyone, it is me, Adam P, and welcome back to another special segment of Can We Talk, where we talk about the latest in entertainment and pop culture. And boy, can we sure talk. But before we hop in, make sure you hit that subscribe button and get that tea from me, Adam P. And let's dive on in, but remember, it's not that deep. Well, this one, I don't know. Hello, this Jussie Smollett story. What a story. Not just by any side, but just as a news story standpoint, what a doozy. Widely talked about because this is a story that is for like every side. It's for every side to talk about. You got the entertainment side, you have the minority side, the left, the right, the up, the down, the center. Everyone can pitch in their 2 cents about this. So let's just have a cute little recap, shall we? Let's just go all the way back to late January. It's been announced Jussie Smollett, an openly gay black actor, was attacked. And he said that he was in Chicago just getting Subway in the middle of the night, and 2 people come up to him saying, "Aren't you that Empire?" Boop, 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 2 horrible words. And apparently they poured bleach on him, put a noose on his neck, and said, this is MAGA country. And he goes to the hospital, and there's a picture released. He has a shiner on him. And at this stage, it is truly horrible. I feel really, really bad for him. I'm not surprised, though, because it's something that is definitely engraved in our country still. And I didn't take this as a shocking story. I took it more as a damn, it had to be, and it was just interesting that happened to a public figure and how they recognized him from Empire, knowing he was openly gay and openly black. Yep, he's openly black. So then he files a police report. Now this is where things get a little bit shady. So he files this police report about a hate crime. So police are like, okay, we'll get into it. We will dive way deep into this and figure out who did this to you. So then it's like, okay, they're gonna figure stuff out. And then they showed that they found this picture of these 2 people and these figures. But I was thinking, how the hell are you gonna get 2 people out of that picture? It literally could be anyone. Well, me and Jussie disagreed on that because he then did an interview with Robin Roberts on Good Morning America. I think this is his second mistake number duh. And this is what started for me to be like, wait. I remember watching the interview, and he just takes a while to answer questions, and you could tell he's thinking stuff out. And then Robin asks about and they're friends, they're girls, they're sisters, okay? So she's really helping him out. And she was like, do you think these are the 2 people who did it? And he was like, there's no doubt in my mind. Sis, it's 2 figures of just shadowy figures. I don't know why there's no doubt in your mind. And then they asked about the noose thing. He was like, yeah, just one moment I realized there was a noose on my head. Okay. And the way he talked, it was just very he just, you could tell his wheels were turning. They were cranking. And he was thinking about how is he going to say this to the public, and that could either come off as, him turning his wheels is it's such a hard thing for him to talk about and think about, or it's him thinking about how am I gonna delicately lie about this to make it look like it was real. So that is the thing that started everything, where it was like, y'all smell some, is that fish? Do I smell fish up in here? They found these 2 guys. They said that they matched the photos because they traced it with the other things. Blah, beep, boop, 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 that. And they got these guys. They're 2 Nigerian brothers is what I last checked. They get in. They get arrested. Now, here is where the whole shebang happens. They are under 48-hour questioning. And at the 47th hour, they said, okay, we're either going to arrest you right now and keep you here longer than 48 hours, or you're going to give us some piping tea. And the girls gathered, they huddled, group meeting, and they were like, let's squeal. So apparently they were like, okay, yeah, Jesse hired us to do this. Jesse hired us to do this, to make him have a hate crime and have this reach of outpour and attention. And they said, they said that he wrote a check for them. Okay, also let's pedal back too. The police asked for Jesse's phone. In the interview, Robin was like, why didn't you give him the phone? And Jesse's like, I just don't think they need my phone. That's like, there's like my personal contacts is on there. Sweetheart, girl, the Chicago police, they don't care about the dick pics. They've seen a lot of stuff, okay? They'll scroll through the dick pics. It's fine. It's fine. But I think we know why he didn't want to show his phone to them. And the brothers, they squealed and they're like, okay, you're out. You're cool. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you for that tea. And they were released. And Jesse Smollett, he came out with a huge statement saying they are liars. Liars. So he's not backing down, but then we figure out some stuff like Jesse Smollett, one time he had a DUI and he lied to the police saying he was his brother and he signed a name as his brother, so he gave the DUI to his brother. So you've lied to police before, beautiful, okay. And so then it also turns out they found security cams of these guys buying the ski mask and the gloves just minutes before the actual attack. I mean, if they were actual people, maybe they would do that, you know, but buying stuff, you know, and then how they know he was there, but he did post that he was in Chicago going for a Subway and he's at this neighborhood they usually go, so it's like, okay. And the other thing is, with these two Nigerian brothers, one of them was on Empire. So they're thinking, oh, they're friends. And he was his personal trainer. But, I mean, hate crimes, you know, look on the other side, hate crimes can happen with people who are familiar with each other. However, the way he described the hate crime, it seemed like they were complete strangers. Because he was like, aren't you that Empire? Hate word. So, big things start to happen now. Jesse's character on Empire is start to get cut short. Apparently, they're writing him out. They're like, okay, crap, great. And now, the recent update is he has turned himself in today. That is right. He turned himself in and the police had a whole press conference saying like, this is a big waste of time, blah, blah, blah. You know, we could be working on other stuff. There's a bunch of other homicides going on. So he did turn himself in. He's lawyered the hell up. And here we are now, wanting to go to a grand jury. So, yeah. Yeah. The biggest thing out of all of this, I mean, the next step out of this is I want Jesse to talk. Give us the tea, girl. There's a lot of things going on. Please, just say something just say something. I want the truth. That'd be nice to hear the truth. That would be nice. But like, you're at a corner. I'm not saying that this is all bullshit, but I'm also not saying that this is all true. But I want you to get the facts straight, okay? Let's just talk it out, but, you know, no way. There's no way his lawyer is going to be like, yeah, you can talk. Oh my God, and another thing is, they said that he paid him in a check. A check? Girl, what'd you write in the memo? Hate crime. What did you write? But what I've noticed about this story is this is what brings the whole nation together, because every single side of, this is how you can piss off every group of people. Every group of people. So every side of this, people are not happy with. He really has dug himself a hole. So he might get up to 3 years of prison for false, but don't forget about the letter too. The letter. He also, people are now blaming him, saying that he sent himself a hate crime letter that looked like was written by a 5-year-old and had like, you know, the words, weird words on it. Like, and cut up words on it, and said, like, you know, some very homophobic stuff. And apparently there's a white powder in it, which, girl, you don't put white powder in envelopes, okay? We've learned that. But apparently it was just like crushed up aspirin or something. But apparently this happened, but no one talked about it. So the theory is that this girl is dissatisfied with salary. He wanted attention. So he did this little self-made hate crime to himself, but no one cared about it because I didn't even hear about it. And I got my finger on the pulse, okay? And I didn't even hear about that. And then, allegedly he contacted these people. Let's stage his attack and let's make this happen. Now, here's another little thing that is hurting him is, you know, MAGA people, I don't think they refer to themselves as MAGA people. I just call them MAGA people because I don't want to say the dude's name. Because I hear the dude's name every second of every day, of every hour, of every minute. So, yeah, so I just say MAGA because I don't want to overuse the word, his last name. And you know who I'm talking about. So, it's just not cute. It's just not cute. And I just want him to speak, but I don't think that we're ever going to get the full truth. I don't think we're ever going to get the full truth. If he does speak, what I think should do is like, look, if he isn't part of this technically, he needs to, if he is not part of this, he needs to speak now or forever hold that peace, honey. Will he ever have the same reputation again? No. No matter what? No. But I think if he comes out, says something, and then talks about focusing on something, maybe work for a charity or something, help an organization for LGBTQ. I don't know. Black Lives Matter, work with them. I don't know. I really don't know. And I would say, hey, maybe retire, live off your empire checks. But that apparently he's might have to pay up to $4 million over this case. So maybe you don't get empire checks anymore. Yeah, so, and I just think, like, what would it be like? Like, what would that feeling be like with the whole entire country not being by your side? That would, such a horrible feeling, I bet. Such an awful, awful feeling. But if you really did lie about all this, I think it would be best if you just, squeal. Just squeal. Maybe I feel like if you keep on just lying about this shit, the consequences are going to get more and more severe. I think there's one giant missing puzzle piece we cannot find, but Jesse's holding it. I don't know what that piece says, but he's holding it right here. And I think he should give the piece to us. And be like, okay, thank you. So, I don't know. I don't think it's a full one swing or another, though. I don't think it's a full, I just want more tea. But let's get to the real thing of this, though. The worst thing about it, by far, the worst thing about this, if he did do this, if he made this all up just for attention, for money, is that actual hate crimes like this really do happen to people. And when they are going to get reported from now on, people, especially the conservatives and MAGA people, are always going to be like, well, is this true or not? Is he lying or not? Is this one right? And that's a horrible, if it happens to them, that's a horrible thing. And now people are doubting them. It's like, oh, Dude, you just blew it for everyone. And, I mean, he's not a good liar. That interview was definitely a big mistake. Don't do that interview, sis. Why'd you do that? And filing that police report, maybe someone said, you know, file a police report, you know, make it more legit. You gotta follow through on this, you know. Maybe he's getting some voices in his ear, someone whispering in him about what to do. Well, Devin now his lawyer. Now he got that in his ear. But yeah, I think he's gonna stay quiet. But it's horrible to think that now people are, and oh my god, like MAGA people are over the moon that this is all like a lie. And how they're over the moon is how other people are more super disappointed, super upset. You know, Reverend Al Sharpton denounced him. Girl, if you ain't got Reverend Al Sharpton, you are screwed, mama. So he did turn himself in though, which I think means something. I think that means something. And his picture came out. I think though it really has hurt a lot of people who are fighting against this horrible administration, this horrible movement in this new era. Obviously it's not like a new era of discrimination and breaking news, discrimination happens again. But I mean, it's like a more visible thing. So it's like, he should apologize. I think he needs to talk to us, because I would go crazy if I couldn't say my full truth. But I mean, his lawyer, he's gonna have to work hard. There is a good case for him of showing that maybe he just lied about this whole thing. Because the biggest one too is like, this is his personal trainer. He knew this guy. He was an extra on Empire, and his story is, aren't you that MAGA? Aren't you that Empire? Hate crime, hate word. You know, so that was not good. That was not good. I think it's clear that what we do know for sure is I think the story is unclear. So it's just awful. It's just awful. I don't think he'll work again. I think though in time, I think he'll bounce back to something. You know, he'll bounce back to making money somehow. He's still a public figure. I still respected him. I respected him before this. You know, he was. So it's just awful because he disappointed on the minority side. He disappointed us because it's like, why'd you take this spotlight away from actual hate crimes? And on the other side of them, they're like, ooh, so hate crimes aren't, you know, maybe they're all lies. We don't hate crime, people. This story is far from over, even though he turned himself in today, which was piping. So I just want us to, I think what we need to learn from this though, okay, this is the other thing. He's a public figure. He is someone desperate. He wants more attention. So that, I think that's that you need to understand, that's a motivator. So when some regular person says, hey, I was hate crime, I got beaten up, I got a noose put on my neck, we shouldn't be all like, oh, you just want attention. Well, this person's not like an actor or public figure. They're not as craving as much attention to boost their career, you know? So we can't just jump on that. But with him, it's like, girl, Empire, you know, ratings are going down. We're not talking about it as much. It was a big deal when it first came out. And that letter was sent to him, but no one talked about it. So, and you got to look at it as the individual person. Look at him. He's someone who's an actor who wants attention. So please do not but of course, MAGA people are obviously going to take this and run with it. So you got the attention you wanted though, Jesse. You got the attention you wanted. You are now a household name, sweetheart. At what cost? At what cost? So we'll see what's more going on with this story. It's very fascinating. But I want answers. I don't want to know. I'm not hoping, crossing my fingers, he was a liar the whole time. Yay, he was a liar. I knew it. I just want him to say some tea we don't got. That's all. That is all. If he truthfully didn't know that these people were gonna do this, okay, well, who's the culprit that wanted this to happen then? That's all I want. That's all I want, is just give us another piece of the puzzle. That's all. But, you know, now we're this deep into the shit. I don't think that's gonna happen. But we are far from over from this story, so that's pretty much all I got. I'm sure a lot of people have a lot to say about this story, but let me know what you think on the comments below. But thank you guys so much for taking a look at another Can We Talk. I miss this so much. I need to get back into the gig. Because entertainment has been, besides the whole Jesse thing, entertainment news has been very interesting lately. It's been we're getting some good tea. It's been dry sometimes. Right, like good tea too. There's positive stuff going on too. Make sure you hit me up on my social media. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more hot topics. All right, bye-bye.